Hey everyone, Fatty from Pack a Punch Traders here. Going to do a quick video going over the top plays for tomorrow. One of which is going to be BBBY here, which is just plummeting here. I'm pretty sure on news that big holders sold their shares, and this thing took a nosedive. Here we are down 40% after hours. Just absolutely incredible. Got a solid push out of this thing. Now we're waiting for that multi-day bounce, and now knowing that there were big sellers today, that this makes sense. Was it today or was it the 16th? I forgot when. I saw a couple dates, I believe. But today I had a really hard time pushing back. It did show some signs of bottoming, but couldn't really come back and break 19 to test the high a day and snap over from there. So now we're very well off the highs. We're going to be looking for a nice multi-day bounce on this thing. Insane volume here. Um, Still not what it is the past few days. Some fading, making big time lows here on lighter volume. Could be something to keep an eye on for a multi-day bounce. Maybe this news does ruin the play, but I don't think this will. Might be something where shorts are going to start covering at some point. They're up big time. They're up in the 25s, 20s, anywhere from 19, 18 today. They're up nicely. So at some point, this is going to be a decent bounce, I believe, and we're going to keep it on watch. Next up, BWV. A nice play from yesterday that absolutely took off, and now here we are 50% off the highs pretty much. Holding four, whole dollar, half dollar level. Let's see if it continues to hold it tomorrow. This could be a nice one for a multi-day bounce as well. What we're looking for, the failure to keep breaking lower, and we get some volume, comes back to the high a day, confirms that, and that'll be the sign of the momentum shift, confirming to shorts that the trend is reversing on them, and that should lead to some solid short covering, pushing it up higher. Typically spikes 30% on average, so you got some decent range to work with. Uh, Sometimes it goes higher, sometimes goes 20%. It's a weak bounce or whatnot. But I think this one, let's see what the volume was like today. Kind of weak. Um, we'll still keep an eye on this. This was a nice play. What do we have next? G-Box. This one was a nice move here pre-market. Was a solid bounce, but ended up getting destroyed. Shorts are still in control here, and still going to keep an eye on it for a multi-day bounce. At some point, I will give up on this because I don't see much volume behind really any selling here behind the move lower. So I'll give it maybe until next week, early next week, to see if it could do something. But yeah, that light volume makes me really want to stay away from it and just really focus on BBBY. But solid pattern setting up here. Same thing with UBX. Got some heavy selling here. Now it's really fading. And what do we have? What's the news? Just absolutely got destroyed. Public offering. Let's see here. 70 cents. Okay. Makes sense why it's in the 60 cent, 70 cent area. We'll see if this could bring in some short covering as well. Well off of the highs here. Shorts are up nicely. Any are in. And if it could hold up around here, could trigger a nice bounce. But that news of the offering makes me almost want to stay away, for being honest. So probably my top plays so far for the multi-day bounces. You know what? Let's simplify this, honestly. Let's just make this easier. Because I'm not a big fan of these, but they are ones worth looking at. I don't want to have attention spread thin. We'll really focus on BBBY, BWV, and here's GROV. Down after hours a bit, but we got a light volume breakout over 6.5. Resistance up around 8. We're in this midway zone almost not trying at all to buy it midway in a range. We're going to be either buying it closer to the 6.5 area if it confirms and volume really comes through tomorrow, or if we miss that, wait for the confirmation of 8, and it could be a nice breakout from there. But I might hesitate buying it at 7. How did I 866 and 805? Needs more volume. Yeah, the way I map it out here is pretty much if it holds 6.5 and we're really seeing some volume tomorrow, that could possibly get a move on back to 8. But if you miss that, definitely you could just wait for the 8 breakout if you want to just play it safe. But yeah, so those will be the top plays for tomorrow. Got once again BWV, GROV, BBWY, or BBBY. I don't know where that came from. Plenty of plays here on the back burner. I'm just waiting for those. But I already posted this on Twitter, so check that out. Got some other decent plays. Um, did forget to take this out. This is not part of it. That was a nice call today, MEGL. Got the nice bounce. And with these multi-day bounces, you really look at them as a bouncing ball. So after the first bounce, I usually just play the first bounce because that's usually the strongest. But if it comes back, it can make a higher low, double bottom. It could bounce again. Not expecting that bounce to be as strong as that first one. So that's why I was saying be cautious. Where was this? Will they bounce again? Not expecting as big of a bounce. Momo is dying. Think of a bouncing ball. Yeah, so you'd definitely be more cautious on a play like that. But this is what we look for on the bounce play. That high daybreak, and really it just rips up even higher from there. Already had a nice move from 11 to 12, but then goes from 12 to 15, and really shorts getting squeezed from that high daybreak. Um, so yeah, we'll just wrap it up there. Hope everyone had a great day. Let's finish the week strong tomorrow, and catch you guys later.